Boy, and welcome to a Killing Floor 2 stream. Um, if you haven't noticed, the time's a little weird. Normally I stream Friday nights up until Saturday morning, but today is a little different. My work schedule doesn't allow me, my work schedule and my weekend schedule doesn't allow me to stream the usual time. So I'm just gonna play what I can by myself, with or without my pals. I'm gonna try to keep you entertained. Don't expect any miracles.
Here we go. The mission is underway. Lock and load. Getting weaker! You faking?
And as much as I'd wish the squad was on right now, their schedules don't allow it to play this time of day
Who's
either.
your mummy now? You faking?
So
Boots and boots, guys.
I debated whether or not I wanted to just hop on Minecraft, do some touch-up work for next time the squad gets back together, but
Keep it up. When you're
I'll
done,
keep that at least like
reopen
a
the
2 or
treasure vault.
3 squad member type stream. Because let's be fair, I can't commentate to save my life.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply. You
Anyway.
got out unscathed. Très bien.
Anyway, I'm gonna play some Killing Floor up until I have to go to work, and then that'll be it. It's a Killing Floor. I love Killing Floor. It's like
Have you checked
it's
your
gonna be
ammo?
my fallback
Didn't think so.
game if I can't really play anything else, or rather, just don't. I mean, I could play Battlefield and work towards trying to get gold battle packs for every weapon, but let's face it, without the squad,
Tomatoes. That's my tip.
playing
Good
Battlefield
for
without the
clotting.
squad isn't exactly the most fun thing in the world.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
Lovely.
Ah.
She shoots, she kills.
Oh, naturally. And sorry to that one person who just commented. I don't
You
have
want
my phone
seconds?
on me at the moment, so I can't check what the comment is.
Who's your mummy now? Bugger.
But I'm betting it's probably Entre
You
Hernandez.
want seconds?
I don't know why. I can almost bet that it's Entre Hernandez dropping in to say hi.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I could talk about this game and my thoughts on it, I guess. So, I've sunk in a good decent amount of time into this game. I can't wait for this December when PlayStation sends you one of those like little updates that tells you how much you've played of what type of game. But this game, I enjoy it. It's
Keep the area secure.
it's repetitive, I won't
Blood is
deny
thicker than
that,
water.
but still a good time. You've got some things to keep up the what's it called? You got things to change it up, keep it interesting, keep it relevant, and it's a hard place to defend. All right, I can work with this.
Careful, cloak Zed.
And I remember when I first got this
Who's
game,
your mummy?
I remember comparing it a lot to Call of Duty Zombies, which, oh shit, which kind of makes sense. I'm trapped in the corner, aren't I? Which kind of, get off me. I'm about to die. I died. I knew that was a hard place to defend. Anyway, I remember thinking of this game similar to that of Call of Duty Zombies. And as far as Call of Duty goes, if I compared this game to Call of Duty, there are aspects of it that I enjoy over Call of Duty Zombies, and then there are aspects of Call of Duty Zombies I enjoy over this. Let's try it out first. I like this game because the matchmaking system in this game is pretty good. Of course, the amount of people playing has been slowly declining. But, you know, if I had a full squad right now and we just wanted to hop right back into it, we could have voted for the same map again. No one would have had to leave. Well, some people might decide to leave because how the hell did we all just die? You know, that type of mentality. So, you know, so the matchmaking is decent. There is still a ready up system, which kind of drives me insane because there's always that one guy that doesn't ready up.
I heard it. Who's your mummy now?
And the one guy who doesn't ready up is usually the guy that's like AFK. And by the time, if it's like 5 people readying up and one guy hasn't, the countdown to the game starts automatically usually starts. Of course, most people don't like waiting, so they'll just like kick out that one guy that's AFK. But, you know, matchmaking is simple. You don't technically leave a server unless you officially quit it.
Down you go.
Let's see. There's that.
Something fun's coming.
People can join mid-game on like I don't know. I haven't really played Call of Duty Zombies as of late. I've played most of the ones I've played. If it was a public game, no one could join while in progress. I don't know if that's still the case because I haven't really played Call of Duty Zombies. But
the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
Yeah, if someone joins mid-game,
They did not lay a claw on you. I'm impressed.
You know, the next round over, the game will change things to reflect it. The amount of hostiles you have to face increases. I'm not sure if the amount of players affects their health. I mean, not that I wouldn't notice it anyway, because, you know, shotguns in this game are ridiculous. I say that, but I got creamed while using a shotgun last match.
Buy more ammo. You're running low.
Maybe later we could build a snow Zed.
Let's see. I got perk-wise.
Time's almost up. Vite.
No, I want reload speed. Doesn't help me anyway, but I want reload speed.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
And what else is there? Yeah, that's the matchmaking. All the amount of hostiles you face just will change to reflect the extra people after the round changes. Enemy health might get a slight boost.
You want seconds?
And what else is there to think about? Yeah, that's all I can remember off the top of my head.
I'm going nowhere. You faking? This cat's back in the bugger. Who's your mummy now?
What else is there?
Oh,
Well, talk about matchmaking.
Who is this mysterious marksman?
Where I call it in-game economy, probably? Yeah, let's call it in-game economy. So in Call of Duty, everything you do gets you points. You know, shooting
Perfect.
zombies, repairing
Port is open again.
windows.
Let's get you restocked.
If there's anything else beyond that, I have no idea. But they give you points. In this game, you get Dash. And in Call of Duty Zombies, let's don't want this. Sure. You get points there.
They don't make them like that anymore.
We're
You know,
almost
you just
out
have
of
to
time.
build up your points,
Make your
and then
choices.
you can, you know, afford doors. You can open up doors. You can use the box,
Bring
buy
up the trading
perks.
controls and upgrade your gear.
In this game, well, actually no, perks and all that stuff. When you're buying it, always plays. You know, the flow of hostiles
about to shut the
doesn't
pod.
change, except in between rounds. And that short break is like, you know, catch your breath, reload, and then just wait for the onslaught to come. In this
Protect
game,
the area.
do I really want to do this? Have I not learned my lesson? Sure, why not?
Rock and roll.
If you think about it, you get a minute intermission where you can go to the trader pod in this game, which allows you to buy ammunition, get better equipment, buy armor, you know, anything you need to perhaps survive the next onslaught.
Breaking.
You do it in between the rounds.
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
And hostile type, I always like the variety of hostile type in this game, even though they're nothing special. They're like your typical run-of-the-mill mutated zombies in just about every other game.
Who's your mummy now?
Yeah. Go to the trader pod
Who is
mid-round,
this
I mean,
mysterious marksman?
in between rounds, buy ammo, buy better equipment, you know, and then you go back at it.
Bang on.
There is an endless mode in this game, which is similar to that of Call of Duty, plus with the, you know, killing
She
floor
shoots,
twist,
she kills.
which I guess I could do.
I heard it.
I could probably do that,
Excellent.
honestly.
The area remains totally secure.
Yeah.
Nice, alright.
You're a real survivor. Good for you.
Perks in this game, you mostly, I guess you call them passive? No, there's the passive types, and then there's the type you unlock.
I hate seeing blood in snow.
So these are all my passive perks for my class. And
We're
then,
running low on ammo. Buy some.
you know what? Let's go with the M4 combat shot. You got, these are my passive perks, and then here's are my unlockable perks, which come every 5 levels for my class. You upgrade the class by playing it and using its
Hurry up.
set weapons,
Zeds are getting closer.
which a lot of, I don't want to say new
More
players,
Zeds on the
but
scope.
a lot of
Back
new
to it,
players
please,
make
Emmy.
the mistake of purposefully choosing a weapon outside their specific class, and then it just you know, it's, you can use weapons outside your class. I mean, there's nothing stopping you, but
Maybe later
that
we could
weapon,
build a
if it doesn't
snow
have
Zed.
like a perk that doesn't benefit from any of your class perks, then you don't get any class XP for using that weapon.
Lovely.
And
Now
you
that's bullet time.
well, you do get class XP for whatever class that weapon is assigned to. It's just not as it just doesn't rank up as quickly. So why people purposefully do that is beyond me.
I'm going now. Keep faking. Oh, my head's ringing. Rock and roll. This one's rocked.
I'm gonna deal with that screamer. As for COD, how do they do perks? You get perk machines throughout the course, scattered throughout the course of the map, and you just have to you have to find them and buy them if possible, in between rounds, so you don't get slaughtered by the hordes of zombies coming after you while you're drinking your perk. I mean, there are strategies involved about leaving one hostile alive, so you can, you know, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, but, you know, how many people do that, right?
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
This game,
Nicely done.
I don't know. I'm not sure how Call of Duty does quote-unquote boss-type
but you did
enemies.
it well.
I know Call of Duty Zombies throughout the years has dropped,
seeing blood in snow.
like, special zombies, I guess you could call them. The Panzer Soldaten from Origins is the first one that comes to mind. I never played Black Ops 3, but there was that one, what was that one enemy? It's like Margwa. It's like a giant swamp thing that attacks you in Black Ops 3. This game, they do have bosses at the end of every game. You survive the waves of hostiles, and then a boss will come, and it'll be on you to survive all that, and you win. It's repetitive to a fault. I can see where people don't like that, but you know, you play Call of Duty Zombies, you'd be used to the repetition by now. Hell, the point of playing Call of Duty Zombies, I think, is to see how high you can go, right?
Dented down numbers, but there are plenty left.
You know,
Getting weaker. I'm going.
I also like that if I was to do a compare and contrast on the weapon system in COD versus Killing Floor, I mean COD Zombies versus Killing Floor, I'd definitely hand it to Killing Floor. Yeah, the weapon variety isn't as abundant, I'd say.
Love this gig.
And I think the weapon loadout is map specific. The weapons on the wall are map specific and also game specific. So if you were playing, and this was abundant, oh come on. If you were playing like,
You've nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pod soon.
Oh yeah.
alright. Where's this other guy?
It's hurting.
Alright, pal.
Fantastic work. Area remains unbreached.
I lost my train of thought.
And roll.
Yeah, like Call of Duty,
Taking down a
the
spray
weapons,
comes naturally to you.
your weapon set is randomized based off the game you're playing with the mystery box. And in this
Maybe
game,
later we could build a snow Zed.
yeah, you're limited to weapons. You're not limited to any weapon, but, you know, playing weapons for your class is obviously the way to go. And your selection is never randomized. You just get to pick and choose whatever weapon you desire, so long as you can afford it. Just buy ammo. You don't get any ammo. Well, you get ammo drops, which will replenish, like, you know, a mag, two or three, depending on your weapon.
Inbound.
Like, you know, if I was using an RPG right now, I'd pick up an ammo drop and I'd get two, maybe three rockets, versus, you know, a regular weapon, I would just get one mag for it. Also pick up, I can get grenades from them if I...
Love this gig.
Yeah, I don't use grenades in this game. I don't really, well, I don't spam them as much as I should. But grenades, you know, COD's grenades, I forget how they usually do it. It's like, in old zombies, it was, you get 2 grenades at the start of every round.
Who's your mummy now?
Something like that. In this game, you also have to buy your grenades.
Keep faking.
But I am happy with the variety of grenades they have, I guess. I mean,
You be dead.
this class comes
Be right
with
with ya.
standard frag grenades. And I think Commando has also regular frags, but they're considered the most powerful out of the entire game.
Love this gig.
I think Berserker gets like an EMP charge. Oh, God. Firebug I know gets like
You're out, mate.
Firebug gets Molotovs.
Getting weaker.
Medic gets its like healing gas grenades, which are like lifesavers in higher difficulties.
Be right with ya.
SWATs get like concussion or flashbang.
What's your footing there, mate?
Sharpshooters get their their cryo
Now
grenades,
that's bullet time.
or their freeze grenades or whatever you want to call them.
Bugger. This cat's back in the game. We've got a cloaker.
Finish
So
the last ones off,
and what is it?
so I can open the
Demolitionist
trailer
just
pod.
chucks a stick of dynamite, which for some dumb reason is it. I mean, I won't say dumb,
Who is this mysterious marksman?
but it doesn't make any sense to me that a stick of dynamite will explode on impact. Versus
Something
just
fun is
waiting for
coming.
the fuse to burn out.
You want seconds?
Maybe it's a perk I have. I don't know. But I know that dynamite for demolitionist. If you hit a Z with the stick of dynamite when you first throw
Glad
it,
to see you made it through.
it will blow
Make
up
the
on
pod
its own.
and Gear up.
If it hits the ground, the fuse will have to burn out before it goes off.
Instinct out there.
Rock and roll.
And then Kai, what is it? Everyone gets standard frag grenades, and then they can find like a special grenade from the box
You
or
earned
the
the
map.
money. Now spend it.
I think that's also limited to the game, I suppose. I remember World at War was like Molotovs. Then Black Ops. What was it in Black Ops? Was there a special grenade? There was the monkeys. Yeah, when they added monkeys, it could have been monkeys too. World at War also had monkeys. Then Black Ops 2, they introduced the EMP grenades, which their only good use was if you're dealing with the Electro
the
Demon
scope.
from
Back to it, mes
in
amis.
transit, you can instantly kill the darn thing with an EMP grenade. That's the exit. I haven't. What was that? I haven't played much else. I actually think this killing. I don't know. I actually think not killing floor. Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction was actually pretty good.
Down you go.
But then again, it's always because I used to play with the squad, and the squad, we could communicate with each other, and we understood the importance of doing the optional objectives. Which, of course, is the only reason that game is fun, I guess, because, I hate failing optional objectives. If I think it's doable, why the hell don't you do it?
That's how you want to play it, huh?
There was a time where when I was playing COD Ghost, if you failed the first objective,
Who's your mummy
like
now?
first optional, I said fuck it and I left it because I couldn't stand it. Like you have the easiest optional objective in just about any COD Ghost Extinction match was your first one. And if you manage to screw that up,
Keep faking.
it's like
You want seconds?
you manage to screw that up, it makes me think, what the hell?
Bargain basement,
And you wonder why you have yet to complete a match. You're literally given the tools to survive, and you don't know how to use them.
Really pissed, fellas. Keep faking. shoot shit! Bugger!
And then, what is it?
Bang on!
Grab a big
We're about
battle coming up.
to get to the
This
boss
equipment
wave,
is an
so
investment.
you know, boss wave time. Versus
Slick work.
COD Zombies.
System says you are the best team player.
Yeah, they had their little boss
Maybe later we could
zombies
build a snow's
which
egg.
were map specific. And I think some of the newer ones might have introduced bosses that spawn in as part of an Easter egg. But I don't normally do Easter eggs in COD because I don't survive long enough to be able to do all the Easter eggs. And then this game's form of Easter eggs is relatively straightforward.
Your
Go to a
armor's
map,
running
you
to
see
pieces.
you figure out what the collectible item for that map is, and you shoot it. Oh yeah, where's the guy?
Money for my...
Time's almost up. Vite.
Yeah.
Get yourself a new dress, hun.
Now I know why they call it filthy rich.
Money, anyone?
Nice.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
What else is there? Oh, that's good. I will say this much: the bosses in this game aren't much to look at, and after you figure out how to beat them once or
How we
twice,
all doing for ammo?
they aren't that difficult. But
That's how you get this Billy rockin'.
in this game, it's like you. But even if you know how to beat the boss, sometimes things go wrong. Someone slips up, gets caught, where they shouldn't be caught. Backs into a corner by accident.
Getting weaker! Yeah, I'm reloading! And what's more for luck?
I think in this game there was like a bug with this boss where if he where he can vacuum inhale,
What are we here for, today?
and if you get caught in that, there's a chance you'll get glitched in place where you can't actually move. You just sit there waiting for something to either put you out of your misery or for the game to figure out how to correct the problem.
This cat's back in the game.
As for the other, but this boss is fairly straightforward. Stay away from it, avoid the vomit, avoid the shit stains on the ground, because they will explode like that. And then you just shoot it. Very straightforward.
Ammo here.
Shoot it.
It's hurting! My bloody eyes!
What other bosses are there? There's the
Now that's bullet time!
there's the Patriarch, and
Nice!
like he's arguably the toughest but also the easiest boss in this game. The Patriarch
Hurry
has attacks. It's like a glass cannon.
Getting weaker!
He has attacks which could easily melt a player's health if they get caught out in the open by it. But he has such a small health pool that if you can get him before while he's running away to regenerate his health for the first time, you got it in the bag.
It's hurting!
Of course, that's easier said than done on lower difficulties, but I've done it before on Suicidal where we both get caught in that.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
our luck.
Getting weaker! Feels good, isn't he, Rob? I need more heals. You're faking.
Yeah, the Patriarch, he's got so many range. Oh no. Run away! Like he's got his minigun attack, then he's got his rocket launcher attack,
Down you go.
and then his melee attacks are painful as all heck. And then
Hang on.
Dr. Volter, you can What does he got on me? He
When you enjoy destroying pure evil.
yeah, he's got his dual STGs, his frags, his steel hand grenades, and then his gas grenades. Yeah. And he has that thing where, at certain points in the fight, he will deploy a shield and then run to a specific player to try and grab their try and get drain their health. Isn't so bad.
Life drain. Donkey.
Yeah, life drain. What else is there? There's the King Flesh Pound, which is basically a regular Flesh Pound, but he can summon help, and he's got a few unique attacks, which are just as easily avoidable. I think I'm gonna play SWAT for this one.
A year ago, Krampus invaded my workshop, killed my elves. He took everything from me, so now I will take it back and seal his portal with fire and tinsel. And tinsel on fire.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, you get
the
to...
biggest bomb the North chestnuts. Krampus locked the doors, you see. I said a magic word to seal the doors of my workshop. But that was long ago. You kill these interlopers while I jog my memory.
what was I saying? Yeah, like I...
Okay, I think I remembered the magic word. Sawi 25Z Christmas. I think I know it. Open or not. Okay, I must have written it down somewhere. I found it! Kringle. No? Well, what's Kringle? Oh, it's my safe word.
Alright, I'm gonna let Santa finish now so I can talk. Cool. Yeah, they make specific maps too. Like, they make event maps, and sometimes if a player creates their own map and it's good enough, Tripwire will make it official.
Yeah, Schweinehunt.
And most of the maps that come out are free. Most of the stuff that comes out in this game is free.
Don't be upset. The magic word is magic.
They just bug you. You can buy cosmetics and everything.
I've said it like 10 times. Magic makes no sense.
There is something to be said about running around fighting for your life with a guy dressed in a chicken costume.
These elves are worried about losing their jobs due to these traitor pods, so watch out for elf sabotage.
And then there's yeah, and they sometimes contract hire special actors for this. Like they actually hired Gary Busey to voice Santa for this map.
10 seconds left for all you last-minute shoppers.
And also for the playable character Santa.
I need you boys and girls to repair the Christmatizers so we can make the Christonium bomb core. You'd be surprised how similar uranium and Christmas spirit are. Your welder should go do the trick. Some assembly required and all that. The power booster collects the energy of all carols sung with Christmas spirit. Except for Jingle Bell Rock. That song sucked.
Yeah. They had that. You could play Santa in this game, which I didn't feel like buying the skin for, but
well done. Tony been processed. You do have your gingerbread Brad's field, right? The booster detects and amplifies the laughter of good little boys and girls. Not many people know this, but laughter is the most powerful energy source in the universe, aside from nuclear, but way less radiation. Excellent! The laughter returns. Now, time to use it for destruction.
There's something to be said about Santa sounding like
Found
a
the device that
pyromaniac.
converts the frustration from being rickrolled into energy? It was a lot more useful 10 years ago. But here we are. Good work, boys and girls. Power to my workshop is now fully restored.
Sit down!
You're almost done giving these naughty their presents.
You have the let's talk about the cosmetics. You have the option to choose characters and yeah, you can choose characters. You can choose what character you want to play as, and you can unlock cosmetics for the character as well. I'm not gonna have much ammo for this, am I? Ammo. And I kind of enjoy that, even though most of the cosmetics I use now are skins that I unlocked throughout the course of various events. This one, I forget. No, this one was like a weekly challenge thing that I unlocked. And then the helmet was also a weekly thing.
10 seconds left for all you last-minute shots.
Had the was it the cyberpunk outfit that reminded me of something out of Dead Space, which I think I can equip on one of these characters.
We've got the cart, but the ports are blocked. Radio. Now we just have to survive till the cart gets to the Jolly Fixings machine. Remember, keep the naughties away. They'll stop the cart. Push it. If you have to, just push it.
Straße! Just like being in a foxhole.
And every character has their own little voice lines too. Like this character, like the last character I was playing as was like I don't honestly know what this character was. Like, she was, I guess she was more of she made, on the weekdays she was, you know, conservative businesswoman. On the weekends, like I wouldn't call it party, but definitely way more definitely not. It was unique, and she had voice lines, which I always enjoyed. My favorite one being if you request help as that character, she just screams out help as loud as possible. Let's see what else is there. And this guy, his backstory is he was a German soldier in World War II, fell into a coma, and was put in stasis as part of an experiment with the Dr. Volter, and he was forgotten. But he recovered in stasis, and when he got out of stasis, he woke up to the outbreak. And he could have killed Volter, but he spared him because he didn't know what the hell was going on at the time. But then after finding out what the heck happened, he regret that decision.
It's the screamer.
So he chooses, and now he fights. I mean,
Have you? Here they come again.
I somehow had enough ammo to last that.
First you
What
were
else was
afraid,
there?
you were petrified. Something you survived. You survived!
This Santa trying to sing, I Will Survive. That's always nice. And I also enjoy that this game has all these different check animations for their various weapons. If you're just pressing the reload button while you have a full mag, your character just does, like, you know, mag checks, you know, make sure everything is chambered and all that stuff.
Zone. Why always the chainsaw? Unless I...
Pull that humbug at the reaction state. This is going to be one huge boom.
Okay. I wonder who voiced Krampus for
Lever
this.
is ready again. The Christmas
Would be kind of
fruitcake
funny
is
if Gary
plutonium.
Busey also voiced Krampus.
The bomb won't irradiate you now. You don't want Christmas cancer. Believe me, it just keeps on giving.
I also have enough stuff to talk about, and I can't keep a coherent train of thought going.
Lever's ready. Time to turn those toys into a radio.
Yeah, you get to pick your character. That's the last thing I was talking about.
Detonator complete.
What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, the Zed skins. You ever notice the Zeds have their own unique skin as well. Most of the skins are event based, and you can't. And once the event ends, that's the last time you actually get to play as those skins, or use them. Excuse me, or rather, what's a better way of putting that? It's the last. You don't get to see those skins on the Zeds after the event ends. You might get them again afterwards if the event comes back. But yeah, it's always interesting, keeps it nice, keeps it up to date. Collectible.
Hold on, reloading. We all okay? Ready to fight.
What time is it? What time is it? Okay. I gotta get ready to move out soon too,
Two
so...
seconds before the pod closes. An elf second is just like a human second. Only half as tall and always talking about unionizing. Look what he's doing in here. He's using my workshop to make his creatures. Hey, let's give those monstrosities a taste of Christmas cheer. They'll try to destroy the cart, but we can't let them. Onward to the magic chamber, boys and girls. Yay!
Someone in doubt that one's brother? Reloading.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the biggest one, the slow-mo. When you trigger that slow-mo time, it's really, it's nice. You can line up your shots, you know, half the time, you know, I get caught in a reload when Z time comes, but there's some classes where you reload faster in Z time, like you reload in real time.
Wow, you guys are good.
And every class's rank 25 perk is usually rogue dollar bill.
Yes.
Everyone's 25 perk is usually something that gives you a benefit while Z time is active. So berserkers at 25, they can move around in regular time while in Z time, and just, you know, it's like some Matrix shit where you know, you just, everything's in slow-mo, the guy runs super fast, and then he just like appears behind the crowd and they all just dissolve into pieces. You know, looks cool. Some think the other perk for Berserker would be Zeds will slowly try to turn around and run away from the Berserker when Z time is active. Then other classes, you know, have like reload in real time while Z time is active, shoot in real time while Z time is active.
Reloading.
No, I have to look it up. I mean, I'm playing a lot of these classes, keeping them relatively at the same level because I want to, you know, just prestige all them at once. But you know, I honestly can't remember. I know, I think Commando I did reload in real time while in Z time, and then support I can't remember because I think I prestiged it pretty soon after I got prestige for it.
Who needs money? Kill her before she shrieks.
They hit it. They hit the target.
Hold on, reloading.
Fill off the rest of these Zeds. Girls and boys, I'll cut down on my coal budget.
Oh darn! I lost some health there. Yeah.
Is anyone wounded?
You made it. Now let's see what's under the tree for you.
Ooh. I forgot to mention the soundtrack. I like the soundtrack in this game is nice. You know, it really has a big Doom vibe in my opinion, like the new Doom, where it's just like heavy metal, constant action, and tearing apart demons left and right. Which I have yet to finish the new Doom, and I'm ashamed to say that I want to finish the new Doom.
Krampus is going to be very angry now. Oh, chestnuts. What's this on the radar? Looks like he's throwing all his new toys. Failure is not an option. We must arm the nuke.
And
Sit down.
you know, when Santa Claus is calling for a nuke, I'd say the world's gone to hell.
Pull the lever. Arm the nuke. The nuke is armed. Bad news for Krampus is on its way. Now the more complicated part. Gift wrapping.
Yeah, I think Santa's lost it. Collectible.
Reloading.
The soundtrack for this map is reminiscent of the. Oh, that's an actual touchdown. It's reminiscent of the Christmas event. And I really liked it.
Hold on, reloading.
But the regular soundtrack is cool, but I'm a hardcore Linkin Park fan, so I love to just turn off the game music and then just throw on Linkin Park in the background and feel like a complete badass when Z time triggers. I mean, it's one thing I wish they added in this game was like an M60.
Pull the lever for the power ribbon down.
I mean, they already put an LMG in this game. Why they couldn't just stick on an M60 is beyond me.
Have you? Reloading. We all
now pull the lever to apply the bow. Yes, such a neatly wrapped gift I never did see in all my life. If only the others had lived to see the vessel of their vengeance looking so pretty.
That's some silence.
Alright. You know, I can't. As far this game, I think when it comes to microtransactions, it's done rather well. Could wish there was some different things they're doing, like they're planning on adding some stuff with the microtransactions, but you know, this game's kept a lot of its content free post-launch. I'm happy about that. You know what? People are hopping in. I'm just gonna quickly activate a party and then I'm gonna jump into a party so I don't get kicked because I'm talking to myself. Alright.
Will explode and we all die. But at least you'll die. So let's avoid that. Please.
And now the what's happening? We actually got more people in. We got more hostiles. The chaos has been revamped. In this map, all hostiles just spawn in intervals, and so you don't really get to see the numbers change. But if we were on a regular map, we'd have like, let's see, we had 35 when we had like 25 when I started. With a full party, you start with like 90, close to like 100 hostiles from the get-go. And that number goes up with difficulty as well. Like, there's a bunch of things I wish they'd add to this game, and I guess I could go on like a forum or something and ask them to do it. But, But as it stands, I enjoy this game.
You're a natural.
Hit! The nuke is hit!
Just like the...
We're close, but don't count your cookies just yet.
What outfit is that guy wearing?
Yes!
Right through.
Bomb is nearly at the portal. One last push, boys and girls. Then it's food time. Travis is coming, boys and girls. Make your list of guns. Check it twice.
Yeah, make your list of guns. Like there's someone once suggested on like a forum that they could what they could do is they could sell the different events like Zed skins, and I'd be down for that too. That idea I don't mind. Cause like, I could just play with the Christmas Zed skins whenever I so desire. And I really liked the Christmas Zed skins. Probably because that was the skins I started off with, because I started I bought this game during the Christmas season. Who needs money? Someone need money? I've got money.
Some marks. I can do with some cash. Anyone? At this rate, I'll open my own bank. Okay. Thanks. Thanks. I'm all right.
All right. I apologize if this is loud. But now, it's the boss time. You notice how chaotic it gets because the boss is now just like the boss will change targets every so often. So it's interesting. And I'm shooting like a stormtrooper right now.
My ball contribution.
Reloading.
Oh boy.
Reloading.
Cheesy.
Yeah, this is the part where I stop talking because I'm really focused right now.
That's nice.
Careful, reloading.
And this is where interesting is everyone else's armor is gone, but I still have mine.
Never even taken again.
It's not I'm not really in the combat as much, but
Hurry!
still alive. Here, have a few flashbangs. I don't think those are flashbangs. This is what just be concussions.
Just like being in a cult.
Now that's what I call a very badass style. Oh.
Hold on, reloading.
Huh. Oh. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna back out now because, what time is it? Oh, it's kinda late. I'm gonna go grab my phone, see what the comments are, and then I'm probably gonna do some cosmetic stuff and then end it. Alright, I'm back, and I knew it. It was on Hernandez, the one doing commenting. Anyway. Alright. Okay, so I don't really have a whole lot of cosmetics to deal with. I could stack up on, like, Horzine's supply crates and stuff, and then buy the key, but I don't feel like doing that. These are all. Oh, I've got duplicates. I mean, that doesn't help me. I'm just gonna end up getting more duplicates anyway. But yeah. All right, I think that was it. Apologize for how short this stream is, but you know, try to keep something interesting for Friday, and then probably stream for real on Saturday tomorrow with the rest of the squad. Alright, YouTube, that'll be it for me. I'm logging off. It's been Alloy of Butterfield Gaming. Signing off.